guys, welcome back to the channel. Update on the Porsche 944 race car. Today's jobs are rear diffuser, front splitter. Flip the camera around now. Where we're at so far, so we've got the centre and outer strakes on the rear splitter design, all in situ. Got the two centre ones to go in, which will run down there and down there, roughly. So we'll get some footage of getting those put in place. That should be then all mocked up, ready for the design in aluminium. Then we'll move on to the front end. As you can see, we've started stripping stickers and stuff, the old livery off the car ready as well. Front end, front bumpers on, tow hooks are in. We've got the brake ducts that will sit here in the bumper, but from the rear, as you can see in there, like that. They'll feed the brakes. So yeah, once we finish doing the rear diffuser, we'll get onto the front end, get this front splitter in. Oh, I don't know what's going on with the camera there. Yeah, get the front splitter in and designed, ready for final fit. So yeah, that's where we're at the moment. Still waiting on the suspension to come in. That should be here within the next week or two. Been a bit of a delay with that. Steering components stuck somewhere in customs. Again, that's been an absolute pain in the backside. They've been in the country since the 30th of January, but we've still not got them yet. So hopefully they will get here at some point soon as well. So yeah, that's where we're at the moment. We're pretty much getting to a point where we need these other parts to come in so we can get the car back on its wheels, and we need to get it back over to back over to Bailey Performance in Telford for Dale to get the supercharger in place and the rear mounted radiator and things like that. Good news on the plus side though is, as you can see, we have a set of brakes, all been refurbed, new piston seals, etc, etc. So got the rear ones on the car. Obviously we can't put the front ones on yet. We need the shocks and the front cross member, because this front cross member is not the one we're using. Obviously the lower arms bolt to that and so on and so forth, so we can't get the brakes on there yet. Rear brakes are in place, calipers are on, pads are in, ready. Give the discs a bit of a clean up, so we're getting a bit rusty just from them sitting, doing nothing. Yeah, that's where we're at for now. So I'll get some footage of the design on the rear diffuser and on the front splitter. So yeah, that's where we're at for now. So we'll get cracking with that. Right guys, so what we have now is we've got our board, got our tool for marking the board out. What we need to do is work out our gauge of how far out we can come with the splitter. So what we're going to do is run some string down the front end off the front bumper. That will give us our furthest point out of the bumper, and then we're allowed 100mm from that furthest point out on the bumper. Once we've got that, we can then measure the sides up as well, 100mm off the sides of the bodywork. Then we can draw our line round and hopefully get that cut out and go from there. Our design shape's all there, all measured up, 100mm from the outside of the body along the side. Then we've got our furthest point of reference out just with our string there, so it's 100mm from the furthest point out at the front to the end of the splitter face as well. So next step is going to be get it cut out with a jigsaw, and look at putting some mounting points in so we can get it mounted to the car. So it appears we have a bit of a technical glitch with the equipment, the cutting equipment. Andy, and one there, brought his jigsaw in to me. Yeah, I'll bring my jigsaw in. It works. It's great for cutting out wood. Used it for more laminate flooring. Just plugged it in. Doesn't work. So yeah, we'll have a look, see if the fuse has gone in that, and we'll get cracking and try and get it chopped out. Right, you can't write this. Just said to Andy, if this isn't working, he's gone, yeah, I probably took the fuse out at home for something else. Lo and behold, open the plug up, no fuse. What are you, Andy? Huh?
Useful man.
Useless. Right, we'll get the fuse back in and we'll try again.
Try again.
Fuse is back in. We'll get plugged in and we'll try again, eh? So, plug in extension lead, give us power, we should have. We have power. Yeah, with a fuse. Can't get the stuff, can you? Right, we'll get this chopped out, guys, and see how it's looking from there. Hi guys, sit rep on the 944 front splitter. I'll flip the camera around so you can have a look at where we're at with it now. So as you can see, all in situ, all mountings have been mocked up. Just got to take it all apart just to put the final welds in, guss it up the bits that we need to guss it up for the extra strength. But yeah, it's all in there. I can sit on it. It holds my weight, which says quite a lot. So it's definitely strong enough. Run through inside what we've done. As you can see, the side mountings are basically 10mm hollow mild steel tube. They run from the crash structure. As you can see, welded to the crash structure. I've got to finish the back welds because obviously you can't get in there with the bumper up, but we've got to strip it all back down again. So yeah, welded to the crash structure. Down through the fiberglass of the bumper because we didn't want to press the fiberglass obviously together with the split because it'll all crack. So through the fiberglass, and then some threaded bar on the other side, and that goes straight through the splitter itself. So we've got 3 of those, one at the driver's side front, one in the middle, one on the passenger side front, left-hand drive of course. And then for the rear mounts, we've got again some 1/2 inch by inch box section coming again off the crash structure. This will be gusseted in. We'll have some little triangulated gussets going in there, just give that a little bit of extra strength. As the bumper on these, especially the fiberglass ones, they tend to kick up a bit at the back. So what we've done is we put some aluminium box section in there. That separates the bumper and the splitter, gives it a nice mating face there. We've then drilled holes into the box section, reeve nut into there, and then we've countersunk into the box section with some nuts in there, some Allen key head bolts in there. So that holds the rear. Again, we've done that both sides, over that side as well. So yeah, that's where we're at for now. As I say, this will all be stripped back down so we can do the final gusseting and bits of weld that we need to do before it goes back on. And then what we will do from there is once it's all finally back. Oh, and the other thing as well, what I found quite useful, sometimes when you make the splitters you get a bit of a gap between the bumper and the splitter itself. So what we've done to cover any gap, if there is any, this fits quite well actually, to be fair, but we put this in there as well just to help. This is actually garden edging, and it, as you can see, bends round the bumper quite nicely. It gives a nice finish on there as well. So yeah, that's that. Next step will be, once we have completed the tidy up of the splitter, got it all back in for final assemble, we'll then go from the back of the splitter backwards, and then get some alley sheet in there to try and give the floor a flat finish as much as we can, allow the airflow to go through there nicely. So yeah, that's where we're at with the splitter for now. Next job on the list will be finish off mocking up the rear diffuser, which I have showed you guys already once. That as it was, as you can see, cardboard on the floor, which I'll use to finish putting the strakes in on the middle of that rear diffuser. Once they're in, we can start fabricating that out of the aluminium sheet and get that mounted to the car. And once we've done that, it's just this steering suspension components to go on. What else we got? Steering suspension. Yeah, then it'll be pretty much left down to Dale over at Bailey Performance to work his magic on the mapping, fitting the rear mounted radiator, supercharger, etc, etc. So yeah, that's where we're at with that at the moment. Been a bit difficult to get some of the footage of making some of the bits for the splitter today, with jumping in and out onto everyday customers walking through the door, and the bookings that we've got to get that work done, as well as doing the splitter. So I've tried to get as much video footage as I can. Again, I'll try and get some more as we go through with it. Sometimes it's a bit difficult when dealing with customers and everything else as well. But yeah, it's taking shape, and hopefully we can get it out in March, and it will do the job that it needs to do. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Give us a like if you like what you see, share, tell your mates, friends, whatever, and yeah, enjoy the rest of your evening, day, night, whatever you're up to, whenever you see the video. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys.
Come through.